What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Maverick Raymond coming at you with another video. And I said that I would be happy for one extra reason if Donald Trump won the election. And it was because he would break the liberal mind virus, right? The cult of the liberal mind virus. The woke mind virus, as Elon Musk likes to call it. And I don't know, man. The tentacles of the virus seem to have wrapped up some people way too tight. We're gonna check out this woman. This woman is going viral all over the interwebs, and only heard it a little bit because I was like, "Oh Lord, I'm gonna have to listen to this again." So I just stopped myself, so I didn't want to hear it twice. But before we get to that video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. All of that stuff really helps us, believe it or not. I know everybody asks for it, but it really helps. Like, you don't know how much it helps until you try to do it yourself. Like, it's crazy how much it helps. The interaction, like, puts the stuff all the way up. It's awesome. It boosts it. So anything you can do, I'd really appreciate it. We'd love to have you be the newest member of the Flock fam. The Flock is for life. So come hang out with us, all right, you guys? We'd love to have you. The air is for everyone. Now, let me get my cans. I always know the general proximity of them, but because of a rabbit and a 7-year-old who's about to be 8 and wants to play at YouTube too, you know. All right, this is so bad. All right, here we go.
Okay, I tried to listen to The Daily today, and
she already looks insufferable. Like, obviously, that's not something you should do. You know, read a book by going by its cover or whatever, but she already looks insufferable, bro. She already looks holier than thou. I know more than you, and all this, and it's like, oh gosh. Or maybe it's because I saw a little bit of the video. I don't know, but she's insufferable.
I tried to listen to Pod Save America, and I tried really hard to listen to Ezra Klein, and I swear to God, if I have to hear one of these white men try to explain away the Democrats need more messaging and they're not appealing to the working class. No, babe, no. Here's the thing. First of all, leave New York. That'll help. It's 3 things. Bear with me here. The first is, if you go to any small rural town, you will know 3 things pretty quickly. They hate women. The women even hate women.
I lived in Miami for over 30 years. The Miami area, or right south of right, literally the southest you can get in Broward County, which is just literally across the street is Miami-Dade County. And obviously I was a police officer for Miami-Dade County Police, and I've seen a lot. Okay, Miami-Dade is a big, or was a big, blue city. Now it's a big, beautiful red city. But for real, I came over here to a little place in Central Florida, and because it's so small, I'm not going to say the name of it, but it's all on my Twitter and it's easy to find, and I'm sure somebody will dox me. But it's night and day. And I can tell you right now, this is a rural town way outside of Orlando. And nobody here hates women. You're just a dumbass. And you want to act like misogyny is some crazy thing. And it's super popular and it's super in vogue and it's in style and all this other crap. When you're just a misandrist. And what is really the only sexism that's going on is from you. And you're a man-hater. And that's just what I got up until now of 46 seconds of this video. Maybe she'll clear it up.
I'm so beside myself. The women even hate women. The sleep her way to the top. Every woman I know said that. Not a man. The women said she slept her way to the top. They do not like women, okay?
If a woman sleeps her way to the top, what is wrong with just saying, look, she used her feminine wiles? Seriously. And I'm not saying that to be like what do they call it? Virtue trolling, I think they call it. Like when you act like like you're interested or whatever, and it's really just a troll. I'm not trolling. Kamala Harris slept her way to the top because that's how she got her first big role in California politics. She got hooked up with Willie Brown, who was married at the time and 20 something or 30 something years her senior, or even more than that. And she did, whatever it is that she had to do, and then he endorsed her over and over and over and over again. And he's the one that brought her into circles. And he's the one that got her name to be a household name in California. If that's not sleeping your way to the top, sweetheart, I don't know what is. But I'll tell you, this man right here will tell you she slept her way to the top, if we're talking about Kamala Harris. She has no business being in the conversation for even a senator, much less the presidency and the vice presidency. It's ridiculous. Jeez.
The amount of times that I've, gotten maybe uppity at a bar and been told I was being uppity, and then somebody looks over to my husband and says, "Are you going to come get your girl?" Like I'm some dog to be leashed, is innumerable, okay? They don't like women.
Listen to what she just said. She just said that it's happened so many times that she's been at a bar where someone's like, curb your bitch, basically, because she's acting reckless as hell right now. She's saying that that's innumerable. And she's saying that everybody else is the problem, not her. Let me explain something to you. I understand gaslighting. I do. And it's taken a long time for me to understand it because it's such a crazy concept, really, if you think about it. Someone's going to lie to you and just tell you to your face, no, that's not the truth. But this woman is acting as if she's not the problem when she apparently runs into this situation all the time because you're the problem, sweetheart. My goodness.
The second thing that you will find out to be very true is that they don't like brown people, okay? They think anyone who speaks Spanish as Mexican is going to steal your job. Literally, where do you think that catchphrase, they took her job, came from, okay? That's a real thing. They really believe that they're going to take your job. And they also believe that black people are going to mug them, okay? Literally, that's what they think. And the third, and probably the most important thing that I need all of...
We're at already 3. What's the 4th, then? Because on top of you being insufferable and a dumb bitch, you can't even count. Like, where do we go from here, sweetie? Where do we go?
These pundits out of New York and DC to realize is they are stupid. These people are dumb, okay? In your own papers over the summer, I read multiple pieces and studies about the illiteracy rate in this country, about whole graduation class showing up to college unable to read. The literal common denominator for reading, the lowest common denominator for most publications is a 3rd grader. My 9-year-old can read better than like 25 million Americans, okay? It is not complicated. The Democrats don't need to do anything different, okay? In fact, one might argue that a lot of this context setting comes down to you guys. The amount of times leading up to the election that I heard, well, she's been in office for the last 4 years. Why hasn't she done anything? Well, that's what the Trump supporters think. Without the follow-up from you saying, actually, the vice presidency is symbolic and she has no power. Reference Mike Pence.
Mike Pence is a moron. What was he before he became vice president? And that's all you need to know. He's a moron. He's a traitor. He just wants power. He's part of the old uniparty establishment that they want rah, 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 rah for war. That's all it is. That's number 1. Number 2, record-setting number of tie-breaking votes, sweetheart. Yes. She is and has set a record-setting number for tie-breaking votes in the Senate. So it's not a symbolic position. She's got power. Even Biden said, why is it that these people, they'll be like, oh, well, that's according to Mike Pence. Well, what about what Biden said? We don't care what Biden said. We don't care about what Kamala herself said. Because Kamala said that she was the last person in the room with these decisions. That she was always there and she was abreast of these decisions and she studied these decisions and she wanted to be right about these decisions. What is this woman even talking about right now? This is why I get angry, and I think that people need to tell women, and I don't, look, just because a woman has a bad take does not mean that you just let her have it. No, bro, no. You can tell her, no, that's not true. If she comes in your face like this, she's wrong. She's completely wrong. Objectively, verifiably wrong. Don't let this, and I hate to say it, but the people that are acting like this is mostly women. Because I don't see men that the white dudes for Harris or whatever, I don't see them shaving their hair or screaming into a camera like this. I'm sure it's happened. But not, I haven't seen it with this type of freaking, just, it's profuse over here. It's always women doing this type of stuff. Now, it doesn't mean anything. That's not scientific or anything. But come on, you guys, like, this is crazy.
But y'all never did that. You never followed it up. You just kind of were like, this is what they think. And when you don't follow it up with correcting, it makes that idiocy seem like a fact. Okay? Now, I could just be a condescending liberal, a college-educated condescending liberal. That very much is true. Probably. But I guess what I'm saying is the movie Idiocracy is more like a documentary for some of us.
Bitch, you probably didn't like Idiocracy when it came out. You probably didn't get it because, let's face it, Mike Judge is mostly for men. You know, the humor is for men. Secondly, he likes to make fun of conservatives because that's what he identified with most of his life coming up anyways, right? So it's kind of hard for you to say anything about conservatives because you obviously are a elite. You obviously are an elitist liberal. Limousine riding, jet setting, all that good stuff. And yeah, you come off as completely insufferable. You're married to somebody, you got a 9-year-old, I think you said. You got no wedding ring. You act like, your husband is supposed to just put up with all the craziness you say and not say one word to you. Like, no, bro. Like, if I say something wrong, the people that I expect the most to check me is my family. Because I don't want to be the jackass. If I'm the asshole, someone needs to tell me, yo, Mav, you're being an asshole right now. And when that happens, I immediately go, okay, let's think about this. Okay, maybe I was the asshole. Or maybe I think about it and I go, no, I don't think so. I'll think about it again, but I don't think so. You know what I mean?
Okay? I see. I'm surrounded by idiots everywhere. All right?
You're looking at one in the mirror, sweetie.
The simplest explanation is true. These people are racist, they're misogynist, and they're fucking dumb. All the children were left behind. Okay? Your paper talked about it quite often. You also talked a lot about how white men are turning really angry and that the FBI is classifying them as a terrorist group. So when you combine illiterate, angry, white people, maybe you get the fucking Trump presidency.
So Sweetheart over here thinks that apparently 70-something million Americans are just racist, misogynist. I don't even care anymore. I don't care. I'm not joking. Honest to God, I can't believe I made it through that video. Can't believe it. Guys, I don't know what's going on. I think it's going to get crazy, though. These leftists are not living in objective reality. They're not living in a world where they could just be wrong. They're doubling, tripling, quadrupling down. This is not looking good. You guys get ready, man. Get ready and have a backup plan. Have a bug out bag. Have a safe house. I'm not even kidding. All these preppers that everybody used to make fun of and all that, nah, bro, they're right. They really are. Because these people are these lunatic leftists. It's not good for anybody. But we're gonna leave it there, you guys. As always, thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing and liking and commenting and all that good stuff. Sharing, all of that really helps out the channel. And that's all I got for now, you guys. Maybe a little bit later we'll pull something else up. And because there is some news going on. It's just you know what it always is. It's always hating Trump, hating Trump, hating Trump. It's crazy. But anyways, that's it for me, you guys. As always, stay safe and stay based.